Revelation chapter 9, verse 11. John Gill's exposition of the entire Bible, verse by verse. Scripture quote, "And they had a king over them," unquote, which natural locusts have not. Proverbs chapter 30, verse 27. By whom is meant the false prophet Muhammad, who was at the head of the Muslims and led them on to commit the outrages they did, and is believed in by the Turks to this day as the great prophet of God, and by them preferred to all prophets, not only to Moses, but to Jesus Christ. He is the king of the eastern locusts, as the Pope of Rome is the king of the western ones. For the Romish Antichrist reigns, or at least has reigned, over the kings of the earth. Revelation chapter 17, verse 17. Scripture quote, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, unquote, to whom the key of it was given. Revelation chapter 9, verse 1. Scripture quote, whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue has his name Apollyon, both which signified a destroyer, and are very applicable both to Muhammad, who by his imposture has been the cause of the destruction of multitudes of souls, as well as by his wars and those of the Muslims and Turks, of the lives of millions, and of the ruin of many kingdoms, countries, cities, and towns. Abul Faraghiz, an Arabic writer, relates that in the time of Chalif Adwali, that's Chlif, capital AL-WALID, there was one Hejajus, who had caused to be slain of the chief and illustrious men 120,000, besides other of the common people, and that fell in war. Moreover, that there died in their prison 50,000 men and 30,000 women. And the same writer reports that the famous Abu Muslim put to death 600,000 men, who were known besides those that were unknown, and whom he slew in wars and battles. Both these instances are taken notice of Mr. Daubuz, who justly observes that surely nothing can come near his Abaddon, but the beast, the son of perdition. 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 3. And to him, the Pope of Rome, may be the name be truly applied, who has led thousands into perdition, and who will go into it himself, both he and the false prophet and the devil, and be cast into the lake which burns with fire and brimstone, and will be tormented forever and ever. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 4. Abaddon, which the Jews, is the one of the habitations or apartments of hell, because it destroys all. Apollyon is the same with Apollo, the god of the heathens, who has his name from destroying. End of Revelation chapter 9, verse 11.